"Your son has been absent for 2 weeks," the principal said. "I've dropped him off every morning. Someone's been picking him up." I sat in the principal's office staring at her like she was speaking a foreign language I had never heard before. "That is completely impossible. I watch my son Leo walk through those front doors every single morning before I drive away." She turned her computer screen toward me so I could see it clearly. Attendance records showing my 11-year-old son marked absent for 14 consecutive school days in a row. "We have been calling your home phone and sending emails for 2 weeks straight. Your wife finally answered yesterday and said Leo was sick and that you were handling everything." My wife. She meant my ex-wife, actually. She had not had custody of Leo for 3 years after the court determined she was unfit. What exactly did this woman look like? The one who called the school? The principal described her perfectly without hesitation. Long, dark hair past her shoulders, raspy voice like she smoked cigarettes, small mole on her left cheek near her nose. My blood turned to ice in my veins. I grabbed my phone and called the police immediately while still sitting in that office. Then I demanded to see the school security camera footage myself. The principal pulled up 2 weeks of recordings on her computer. Every single morning for 14 days, I watched myself drop Leo off at the front entrance. He would wave goodbye to me with a big smile on his face. He would walk toward the school doors and wait there until my car disappeared around the corner. Then he would turn around and walk calmly around the building toward the back parking lot. A silver sedan was always waiting for him in the same spot. My ex-wife Jolene sitting behind the wheel with sunglasses covering half her face. My son would climb into the passenger seat and they would drive away together like it was completely normal. She had been coaching him for months, teaching him exactly how to lie to my face without flinching, picking him up every single day and taking him somewhere unknown while I drove to work, thinking he was safely sitting in his classroom learning. The police tracked her car registration to a cheap motel 40 minutes outside the city. They sent officers immediately, but she was already gone when they arrived. The room was completely trashed. Leo's clothes were scattered everywhere across the floor, an unmade bed. Maps of 4 different states were spread across the small table, with routes highlighted in red marker. She was planning to run and take my son with her forever. I spent the next 6 hours driving in circles around the city, calling every single contact I had. My ex had been planning this kidnapping for months, without anyone knowing. She had been slowly manipulating Leo during her court-supervised visits every other Saturday, telling him lies about me, saying I did not really love him and never wanted him in the first place, that I was secretly planning to send him away to military school, that only she could truly protect him from me. At 11:15 that night, my phone rang. Unknown number, with no caller identification. "Daddy?" Leo's small voice was shaking badly on the other end. "She is acting really scary right now. She keeps talking about starting over somewhere new where nobody can find us. I want to come home, please." My heart nearly exploded. "Where are you, buddy? Tell me exactly what you see around you right now." He described a gas station in a quiet voice, a green dinosaur sign out front that was missing some letters, a broken clock on the wall behind the register stuck at 4:30. I knew exactly where that was. 20 minutes south on the old highway near the county line. I called the police dispatcher while driving 90 miles an hour down the dark, empty road. When I finally pulled into that gas station parking lot, 2 police cruisers were already there with lights flashing. My ex-wife Jolene was screaming at officers near the ice machine, while Leo sat wrapped in a gray blanket in the back of a police car looking exhausted. I ran to him and pulled him into my arms so tight. He sobbed into my shoulder, shaking uncontrollably. "I am so sorry, Daddy. She told me you were planning to abandon me. She said you had a new family and did not want me anymore. I believed every word she said. I would never ever leave you, buddy. Not ever. Not for anything." The officers handcuffed Jolene while she kept screaming. Kidnapping, custodial interference, child endangerment, federal charges since she crossed state lines. 8 years total. Leo is in therapy now, processing everything. Last week he asked if we could get a dog. I said yes immediately. We picked out a golden retriever puppy and named him Buddy. Some nights Leo still wakes up scared. I sit with him until he falls back asleep and remind him I am never going anywhere.